Just before we went to break, went to town actually, we heard one of it with Erin, who's currently disrespecting more veterans. Anyway, don't pay attention if you're a Red Dwarf fan. 2 new series have been confirmed by UK TV channel Dave. But get ready for this. This is a biggie because we have Teletubbies and we have Red Dwarf, but Teletubbies will still be going on later this year. But Red Dwarf is actually gonna start next year. And there's gonna be 2 Red Dwarf, 11 and 12. Wow, that is unheard of. Have you ever heard of a television series that do 2 series in a row? Because this is the first. Dominator is this is big news. Of course, I still haven't apologized for the Dominator Productions are changing the face of comedy. But do you know who they teamed up with? Baby Cow. So it's gonna be a hell of a 2 years. I mean, most series don't get recommissioned for 3 years. Like El Dorado or Angels. Remember that? When we did the 2. I mean, why have they taken the decision to do 2 series of their job in 2 years? Isn't that what they tried to, UK TV tried to do when they did Wogan now and then? Do a Dallas special with multiple casts. Then we're writing about Bell Gadget died. I mean, Barry Edmond was treated like a monkey sack. He got a guest role in Simpsons, then he got another guest. Then he was out of work for 5 years. Then he was called back to play They Are in Dallas, and then he died the following November. Ridiculous. Dallas is not on anymore, as you can see by my sad face. I can't believe they've done that. Dallas. Why Dallas? Because the main character died. There's gonna be no more Lawrence and Gomez apparently, from what I've heard. They're casting another lead actor to replace Peter Sellers. Saying, if Netflix had picked it up, can you imagine them doing involvement to play Lois? Hey, Womack, I've just been down to T-Stop. I've just been down the direct shop to renew my contract because I'm playing a voice trumpet. This new Bull Sutter. I mean, what happened to them getting Top Gear? That's not going to happen, is it? I mean, UK TV needs to focus on not remaking a program. And look at cast. One thing Coronation Street. How they're gonna write Deirdre Barrow out? Say say go to Ben's house and then get to it Gilroy to serve convalescent to serve cocktails all night. I mean, Robert Preston coming back. It's like we waking the dead. Robert Preston should have been written out for so years ago. There was this period. I was crazy, but there was this period from 1996 where she was written out. I sat on those internet chat rooms and campaigned for a return. When Susan died, I sat on an internet chat room and campaigned for a return. Of course, she did that 5 years later, and then she murdered her boyfriend, and she disappeared again. Then we learned that she was in prison for misdemeanors. Then she was let out again because the prison officer was corrupt. And then she had a daughter called Amy, who saw him must be knocking on now. Head as she's passing a few months back. Old MacDonald was depressed, E-I-E-I-O. He was too sick to because of his sleep. Sad. I know it's a sad subject, but what? I heard the Gobbington was some TV about Dirty Barrow. We'll give her a fitting send-off, and then we'll not consult the family. We'll bring back characters, and we'll make the viewers love me again. You don't. I remember watching YouTube a few years ago, when YouTube was 8, I think it was, and seeing how the younger Brands is dead. I still cringe at that one now. We remote. I mean, Becky McDonald didn't help matters. Oh, I'll just sit there and I'll just look honest and I'll always will stare at my daughter because because that's what I went through with her. When her spouse died 20 odd years ago, I didn't sit there, I didn't sit on a staircase and talk to my hubby about how we were going to tell Amy. No, I gave her advice and a bit of hard knocks and big hugs. Simon, God Almighty. God Almighty. I have never known a summer like this, ever. When you treat a character with respect, you expect to do it properly, not by the bell. But in today's world of dignity and respect, you should treat actors and people who work in the TV industry before they are on the earth with respect, because you end up looking like an idiot if you don't. C-word. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that about? Another waste of BBC bias. Let's make a documentary about a girl who had the C-word. Then we'll send it to America, where it will be shown on Masterpiece. God Almighty. Years from now, people will look at BBC and say, God, they're not very friendly, are they? Good Lord. I'm going to be doing live commentary on Finny Quest of Daily Babbles for this winter. I think it's in August or September, so look out for that. And I said before, if Bedwins doesn't make a return, or a Doing Good Year says, I'm not doing it, so can fuck off. And so can Eric Gilroy. Because we are not returning to the bad old days of Coronation Street with him and the late David Douglas. God bless his soul, for popping up the bar with their fingers up their arse. That was a pain in the arse.